the truth.
What's up guys, my name is Twixie. Welcome to my very first playthrough. Today I'm going to be playing a free game on Steam called Marie's Room. You can download this if you like. It is free on Steam. I will leave a link in the description to that. I've never played this game before. It's a game where you kind of just walk through and explore, and it will sort of tell a story throughout. So it's kind of interactive, but there's not a lot going on. There's not a lot that you're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'm probably gonna have to play the whole game or maybe split it off into parts because you can't save the game, I believe.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Okay. Alright. So, I'm guessing we move with WASD. Yep, alright. So I guess I'm looking for a journal.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Oh no. Alright. We're just gonna
Is that
explore.
me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
I feel like that's gonna be me as an adult too. So I'm assuming, I don't really know whose house this is. I mean it's her stuff, but maybe it's her like parents or something. Cause
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried.
what?
A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Yeah, I don't know whose house this is. Like I would think it would be hers, but she's like coming out here after a long time. Maybe I'm just like being dumb or something.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Well, maybe you need to go to the bathroom. You never know. Alright, so I got an achievement. Marie's journal. Okay, so here's
Hi,
the journal,
Kelsey.
I'm guessing.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know.
Girl, what did you do?
Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Oh, no. Alright. So, okay, so we're in a new setting. Cool. Next. Do I like interact with? No, just. What is? Okay. There's like nothing in there. This is a really cool room. Like very pretty.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay, I'm very confused, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did.
You probably
Yeah.
did.
I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
Ooh, vinyls. Cool.
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
You're right, you're right. Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Alright.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
I could watch that gorgeous mouth eat anything. What the what? 30 or 23 likes on that. That's like, that is a weird thing to say to somebody. How do I get out of here? Oh, back. Alright. Yeah, that's a weird thing to say. I could watch that gorgeous mouth eat anything. 23 likes. Let's see what else. Okay. There's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time. Oh, God. So this is... I didn't think that this was this intense. And the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him. And that's her boyfriend. Or her ex-boyfriend. I think. It was him in our house. I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But it's too big. Yeah, right. But Kelsey says it isn't true that Trevor is a bastard. But he would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial there. Okay. So we have some crimes being committed by this ex-boyfriend of hers, I believe.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. God damn it. What is the combination, Marie? Maybe she kept it in here somewhere.
Okay, so I'm guessing this... So her friend... Because the game is Marie's room. So this is... I guess Marie is her friend.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time. And I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards had been dealt. Any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie... My friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
So, are we Kelsey? She's a gambler too, so we know what we're working with here.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Wow. Alright. So, wait.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Okay, so she's saving dirty pizza boxes to build something. That just seems a little, we've got a case of a hoarder over here. Because that's what hoarders do. They hoard things that they don't need. And she's hoarding pizza boxes because she's gonna build something. Oh, I just find that funny. Maybe she was really gonna build something. You never know. You never know. But that is a sign of being a hoarder, I believe.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house. Not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed. Almost died.
Oh.
She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while. Stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Okay, so from my understanding, we are in Marie's house, right? And, okay, so the journal update, I think that's what it's doing. But we're in Marie's room, and I think we are actually in her house, and Mr. Torres is Marie's dad. Okay? Okay. Because I was a little confused at first, but I get it now, I think.
I wore those a
We're just
lot.
exploring.
Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them.
Oof.
I didn't want anyone to know.
You know what? Can we look at ourselves? Let's look at our eyes. Okay, yeah. Because that's realistic. And then we have a computer. Maybe the comment. I'm going to try to find that combination.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
That's terrible.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Girl, if anybody treats you that way, this goes to anyone. If anyone like treats you that way, you know, like dragging you, calling you names, punching you, doing any of that stuff, like you just gotta end it right there. Like nobody should be doing that. There's no excuse.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window, but she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Oh my god, that is some petty. That is very petty.
Marie
stone
always dreamed
to remind
about
me.
going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Well, she never built that thing out of pizza boxes either. Sounds like me. I make goals and I don't ever do them. So me and Marie seem like we would get along great. All right. I don't know. Laptop. Oh. I am a hoarder.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
I'm not a hoarder. Hoarder. But you are. Alright. She must have written it down. Oh, we have a notebook.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
What? Both are pretty. La La Land, I actually saw that movie. It's one of my favorite movies by far. I don't know what she's saying. I would waste $20. I would have wasted 30. Well, maybe not 30, but it was a beautiful movie. It was very well done. I loved it.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit.
Peter
before I met
Rabbit.
Trevor. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used
Those
to
are
them
actually
after I didn't
kinda
want to go
good.
to the
I'm
food
not gonna
kitchen
lie.
anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Girl. Okay. What is that? Oh, I thought that was like Seattle or something I was about to say. July stone.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her
That's
I was
what
sorry,
I'm saying.
but she said it was for me, to remind me.
See, that is... you just gotta let that stuff go.
He had money, you see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
I think we're gonna figure it out. Oh, is the password under here?
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Okay, so I keep forgetting that the facts are here. So we can go to the computer now and unlock this because I believe that's what it was. Do I have to type in the or just shadow person? Yep, awesome. Kitty gif. Almost said GIF. Oh, my old cat used to do that. We had like a computer, and you know when like the computer stops working, or not working, but like the computer will, like if you haven't used it in a while, it'll like show pictures or something on the screen. My computer did that, and it was like little fishies swimming around, and so my cat would like claw at them, and you know, all this stuff, and it was the cutest little thing. It was adorable.
One day, I just had to know, what's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Aww. Cats are amazing. I love cats. I have 2 cats and I have a dog. And I love them. They are, all of them, they're great. Pets are amazing.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand that you're alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. Girl, I keep saying that, but like, it's just something I say. This is ridiculous. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're in the future, because it's June 2nd, 2018 right now, and this is Tuesday, June 12th. Actually, is June 12th on a Tuesday? I'm gonna look at my calendar right now. I'm actually curious. I know it's like super irrelevant. It is on a Tuesday. Okay, cool. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the 2 of you. Let me know when you're ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J. Well then.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Is Trevor like a stalker and a murderer or something? Because that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Maybe I'm just like too blind to realize. Some of you might be watching and being like, I know exactly what's going on. But I don't have any of this really figured out yet. I mean, except for that Trevor's like a bad guy and they broke up. And I think I'm Kelsey and this is my friend's room. And the Torres, I think his name is, that's her dad, Marie's dad.
Food rescue.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up.
Okay, maybe they're
I
not
know she
friends.
didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Okay. So... Alright.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing.
I would too.
Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
That's why you wear a swimsuit. You never know who's watching you. If you want to go naked in a pool, you never know who could be watching and spying and snapping pictures. It's disgusting, but it happens. So, journal, because I have a dream. That's what the thing said. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. July 5th, 2018. Okay, so they are in the future. We need this. Beer, water, and oranges. They seem to really like oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor, no, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Okay. What else is there to explore?
I need to find the key.
Okay, so it's a 5 number.
Mr. Torres and Marie were wrong.
We already saw that. It's a 5 number combination we need to find. And I'm assuming I can't leave.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it. But every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Okay. I'm not sure why.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Well, you seem kind of boring. Okay, so we have Stephen Hawking here, Albert Einstein. So she seems kind of like very sciencey and space and cats, and I love it. I like this.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Does it hold no surprises? I mean, I guess so. So, okay, so there's more pages. Okay. They're not listening. Oh, crap. This way. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at the school. I've even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head. Didn't do her any good. Bug. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could just tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor is disgusting. I agree. There are good times that make me forget all my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute, is that a song? I don't know the song, but I'm sure it is. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones' pool. I was scared shitless for the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill, best nights ever. She really likes oranges. I mean, orange tape, orange, like, sunset. Like an actual orange for the sunset. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor, only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. Okay, a good day with 5 flipping emails. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can't handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh. But he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She should not worry. She shouldn't worry. Maybe she should. That guy seems a little nuts. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like, all the time. It's kind of annoying. But I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So, as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen. Not wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs, the cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. I agree. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes off her body. Fuck, I promise not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now, and now things can get better. I'm trying to read it how, like, a teenage girl would read it. Like, not a teenage girl playing, and reading what a teenage girl wrote, but, like, being her, I guess. I don't know. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Good for you. She called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She is my friend. I feel out of place everywhere outside of this room. She said she was sorry. I know, but fuck. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and that's not what friendship should be like, right? I feel disconnected. She did not want to be my friend. She was embarrassed. F. Okay. I've calmed down a bit. That la night she was with Trevor, and he is such a effing asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that that makes it all right, but she did come straight over to tell me that she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have to throw the rock. She'd been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Okay, I just figured something out, but I'm gonna save it till I finish reading this. Last night, the heels dug up into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her, not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous on Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. Yep. Small feet club. That's me. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He is such a creep. I don't see what she sees in him. Or I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she needs him to get away from all this. She doesn't. She got away from her mom on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do all of that on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that for herself yet. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics Night at the theater. I went with Ben and I loved it. Maybe La La Land is a different movie, but I saw one where it was like a musical and it was really good. I think it was with, God, I don't want to say like the wrong name. I don't remember the name. The girl's name, the main character. But it was really good. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually where was I? Actually friggin' hugged her. She pushed me away, asked me what I thought I was doing, and Trevor was an asshole. And that Trevor was and that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show. And her stupid cheerleader friends. Okay, Kelsey seems like kind of a bad friend. or maybe not even a friend. Okay, so I just looked it up. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. It came out in 2016. That's the movie that I'm thinking of. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. Happy birthday, Mom. Oh, that's so sad. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right, but if matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of, she likes to be out on and life is something we need to take care of. Okay. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam. She didn't even realize what she was saying, or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me to believe that we're friends. I guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Wow. That's kind of mean. Okay, so I think we have 2 more, and then that last one. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried, and what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while. I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Arg, why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. Now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. Just stop. Why do I even keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove. Oh, so she lives in Orange Grove. Maybe that's why she likes oranges. But it's been ages. Not literally, but you know, they're never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop, leave us alone, so I can forget the whole god-awful night. Sometimes I think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something happened. I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him, but the other one got to me before I even knew that there were 2. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad, so I never caught them. I'm not fearless. No, you're not. We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows her. She's gorgeous. It surprised me, is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries for me. Oh my god, that is so terrible. Like, at least be nice. Still couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop thinking about it. Don't think she's all that pleased though. I wonder whether she remembers me from food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Is that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project? I feel like I'm going to explode when I'm excited. Aw, that's so sweet. Kelsey didn't seem like she's very nice to her though, but I guess they were friends. So this is the journal, and I'm sorry for reading it all. You guys must have been like, please stop reading. But what I was thinking, and why I stopped somewhere in there, was because I had seen these codes, or not these codes, these numbers up here in red. So I'm thinking that might be the combination for the case. So 3, 4, 9, 5, and then we need to find one more. So 3, 4, 9, 5, I think, and then we need to find the last little code. So we need to explore a little bit more. I'm sorry for all that reading again, but I did want to read it out loud, so I wasn't just like silently reading it there. So I need to figure out what else is around here, because there's gotta be something else. I feel like I explored everything, but I know I didn't.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Interesting. Okay, did we already do this? I think we did. Yeah, we did.
She asked me why I was so angry.
No, we don't want to hear it again. Yeah, we did that. Shopping, we didn't do this.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Okay.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales.
Marie and I.
When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Aw, that's really sad. See, even like the popular people have struggles too. You never can like assume. That's what I always like remember, is you never know what somebody's going through, so you just have to be very cautious, you know, when you make assumptions. Sometimes it's very easy to make assumptions, but you really have to be cautious of that. Nice. Got some tunes on. Gotta go figure out.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows.
That is so creepy.
I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Ew, what the heck? I love these lights that Marie has up in her room. Alright. What whiteboard isn't, I think is I'm trying to like it. I feel like we've explored a lot, but obviously not. Am I missing something in here?
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Typed it wrong.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Okay, so someone died. I think we already read that, but I'm just trying to make sure I get everything. But I really feel like I believe I did. Did I do that?
Disgusting,
Yeah.
but
I mean, what am I missing? Oh, here we go.
she hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where this last little thingy is. Oh no, we already did that. No.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Interesting. Okay, we already did that. I'm not sure what we're missing, honestly. Oh.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream,
Here we go.
Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Alright. That's a good philosophy. So, did we get a journal entry? Because I think I saw it lighting up. I'm confused. I mean, what else is there to do? I don't know. Because this is... Oh. I really don't know what else to do. Oh, do we have something?
Lorraine,
Yeah.
Marie's mom?
I really don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. What was that? Okay, I thought I heard something. Oh, I can... Oh! I can... Oh, I can zoom. I thought I was, like, bending down. Alright. Well... I'm not sure what to do at this point in time, because it looks like we've pretty much explored everything, but obviously not, because we need that extra number to open the case, and I feel like maybe that's the last step, but I really don't know because I've never played this. Oh, maybe.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
So do they like each other? That's kind of what I'm getting from this, in a sense. Like, maybe that's just very broad and bad to assume, but it sounds like that because it sounds like Marie's jealous when she was dating Trevor, and now she's jealous that she was with Ben or something. I don't know. That's my understanding of this right now. And this really does remind me of Gone Home, which is another game that I did a playthrough through. Or will be doing a playthrough through. Which is a game I've slightly played, but not really.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
So do we get a journal update then so we can see that picture? Yes, we do. I don't know where it is though. Oh, crap. Is this it right here? I mean, what? Okay, yes. So we still have a whole nother, like, 2, right? Okay, wait, let's see. 3, 4, 9, 5, 1, 3, 4. Crap, I need to write this down. I'm gonna forget. Okay, so 3. I'm sorry for this. Oh, crap. I keep doing that. Okay, so 3, right? 3, 9. Cool, cool. 3, 9. 5. Oh, what? 3, 9, 4. No. I'm sorry. Okay, so 3, 4. Okay, 3, 4, 9. 3, 4, 9. 5, 1. All right.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
3, 4. I'm hoping this works, otherwise that will be very embarrassing. 9, 5, 1. Open.
Yay!
Yes.
Good work, Kelsey. Oh my God.
Oh, no. What?
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it.
Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration. No, that's not what happened. Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that. Hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Is that it? Oh my god. I have so many words.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
I don't know why I said that they liked each other, because obviously that's not true. So Trevor died. He got shot, which is awful. But, you know, he saw it coming to him.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. No, that's her parents' room.
Okay, so now we know this is Marie's house. Wow. Okay, that was such a beautiful, well put together game, and it was really inspiring, and the message that, you know, came from it was, you know, super important. And I think that, you know, if you ever experience something like that with a guy or a girl or whatever, it's not okay, and you should do everything in your power. Tell somebody, talk about it, you know, do whatever you can to not let that continue, because you don't want it to escalate to a point like this game kind of shows. And all these people that worked on this game, incredible. Kudos to you guys. Thank you for playing. Thank you for creating this. This was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I strongly recommend this. It's totally free if you have Steam. So if you want to play through it, you know, kind of have your own experience with it, you totally can. I don't know, this is my first playthrough, so I'm hoping it gets better. I hope I, like, am funnier or whatnot, because I didn't really know. I was kind of nervous at the beginning, but it kind of loosened up over time, and I hope to just create better content for you guys. And I really hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I'm not sure anyone, like, watched the whole thing, but either way, any feedback, comments, or likes and subscriptions would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for coming through this journey with me. Again, like, very important message in this game and should not be ignored. So I really hope you guys saw that message and kind of took that in with you, because it's very important, and I feel like it's something that is missed a lot. People taking advantage of other people, whatever it may be, it's just not okay. And I think that this was a very good representation of that, and yeah, I really liked it. So again, for like the third time, free on Steam. Go download it. At the time I'm posting this, it's free. I don't know if it's going to continue to be free or whatnot. I'll link it. It is free as of right now. So if you guys want to download it and check it out, I strongly recommend it. I have a ton more playthroughs coming your way. So thank you so much for sticking around with me. I will catch you guys later. Make it happen.